Hey everyone, it's KillerKingKevin, and Fortnite has released all the mythic items currently in the files and you can use them in the game, but the majority of them are in the new Marvel Knockout game mode where you can only use mythic items and abilities. Besides Mystique, all the characters have a mythic item, so in this video I'm gonna go through all 11 mythic items in Fortnite right now. So before I move on, if you like funny, fearless and serious style videos, I post new videos 3 to 4 times a week, with the latest one being on meme challenges. So subscribe to my second channel for all that awesome content. Alright, so I'm in the game and I have the first set of mythic items. You always get 3 mythic items and the middle mythic item is the one that has 2 abilities. So that is Iron Man. It could either be Iron Man, Dr. Dooms, or it could be Wolverine. So you get 3 mythic items. I'm gonna go through all 3 and then I'll go through the next set depending on what I get. So the first mythic item is Iron Man's Repulsor Gauntlets. In this one you're able to fly and it is quite high and you can go quite far. It is actually way better than Dr. Doom's, only because I think it's higher than Dr. Doom, so you can evade people very easily. So once again, you know, you just jump across and you can just, I guess, run away in a fight, or you can chase someone if you need to get high ground. Iron Man's Repulsor Gauntlets are the best, I guess. I think definitely better than Dr. Doom's. It literally has aimbot. I mean, if you see someone, it just locks onto them and then you just press the button and it will just go to them. It does only do 20 damage, which is quite lower than Dr. Doom's, but whether someone's in the sky, whether someone's on the floor, whether someone's moving a lot, if you just jump and just keep clicking or pressing the button, it will automatically just go to them and do 20 damage. So that is Iron Man's Repulsor Gauntlets. The second mythic item that I have is Silver Surfer's Surfboard. Very hard to say. So basically it's literally a launch pad. I think they got rid of the launch pad just to be able to add this item. And the final thing that I have is the Iron Man Unibeam, which is really good, but you do stand still for I guess 5 seconds. Let me see. Yep, you stand still for 5 seconds. Someone can shoot you. It was 3 seconds, but it does do 90 damage and it breaks all the builds around. So if I build 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you don't even need to exactly hit someone on point, you just need to be close. So press the T button. So as you saw, both the mats were broken. Couple of mats, you know, even if there was more, it would have been broken. But I think you just need to be close to it. You don't actually have to pinpoint target hit it and it will just work. Okay, so I'm in the next game and this time I only have 2 new mythic items. Basically the Black Panther Kinetic Armor and Dr. Doom's Arcane Bomb, or I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's Dr. Doom's Bomb. So the Kinetic Armor is literally armor, and if someone shoots you or if someone attacks you, they do less damage, and that's the main thing for Black Panther's shield. I don't think it does any damage, and you do move fast. So let me just not build, sorry. Alright, so as you can see, you get this purple glow, and people who shoot you, your damage, their damage would be decreased and you'll take less damage, and then you run faster as well. I want to see if it does any damage to builds. Okay, it does do damage. So if you go while you're about to burst out of the energy, so it kind of has this 5 second build up kind of thing where you're literally absorbing all the damage, and once you've absorbed it all, it just smashes everything around it. So that shed where I was, it's all gone. I don't know how much damage it does to players. I think it would be highly lower than the amount of damage it does to actual builds and stuff. I think let's check it out on a truck or a caravan. Okay, it broke it. So I think it does a lot of damage to builds, but really low damage to actual enemies and stuff like that. And I guess, I mean, that would be too OP. You just run into someone and you would literally blow them up. So that's the reason why the kinetic armor like reduced damage on players, but a lot of build damage. So, and the second thing is the arcane bomb. We've already had that in the past. I mean, from the start of the game, it's just a massive bomb, and it also leaves fire damage on the floor. So if you walk on that, get fiery. Alright, so back in another game, and this time I don't have Iron Man's gauntlets, which I'm glad. This time I actually have She-Hulk's fists, and I also have Venom's smash and grab. So I already have the kinetic armor, which I just used last time. Same thing, but we have 2 new items. So the first one is She-Hulk fists, and you can jump super high. It's not as good as the like Doctor Doom gauntlets or the Iron Man gauntlets, but there is no cooldown, so you can just keep using it, just jump around. And I think this would be an super easy way to just get around the map. So just double jump everywhere you go, and you can actually punch like if you double jump and then smash onto the floor, it does do, I guess, that like knockdown kind of thing, and it will I guess freeze people for like 1 second. So if you hit someone with this, it freezes someone for like 1 second, and then you can go back in. And if you do this, there is a bit of a cooldown, 5-second cooldown, not that much, and you can actually just use the fist. So you can just punch people or punch whatever you want, and it does do a like a mini combo if you just keep going, and then it ends it there where you like smash it on the floor. So that is She-Hulk fists. And the second one is the Venom smash and grab. So oh my god, okay, that has a really long range. I'm trying to think what this would be close to. Oh, okay, maybe the harpoon gun, kind of like that. It actually literally is the harpoon gun, but I guess a mythical version, because it does do damage and it does bring the player right next to you. So if you, and you could do a massive combo. So maybe if I did like the kinetic armor and then I did smash and grab at the perfect time, it would bring the opponent straight to me at that perfect time where the armor would just explode and it would do a lot of damage. So the smash and grab is pretty cool. I don't think it does anything else besides just like break stuff and bring enemies to you. So it does do damage as well, and it brings the enemies to you. Okay, so I just realized you can actually dodge with the She-Hulk fists as well. That is pretty cool. I don't think you can do it with other mythic items like the Iron Man gauntlets or the Doctor Doom gauntlets. Another game, and we have another mythic item. This time we have Wolverine's claws, and I would say this is one of the best mythic items in the whole game. Firstly, you run like fast. I think you have like the pepper speed. I think it's a bit slower than the pepper speed, but you're always running fast with the claws, which is insane. It does do a lot of stuff. So firstly, you can dodge just like She-Hulk's fists. It is, I think, smaller dodge, and it's a bit slower than She-Hulk, but I mean, it's still good enough. Secondly, you have the spacebar. So instead of jumping up in the sky, oh, you can actually jump up in the sky if you look in the sky, but instead of just jumping up in the sky, it jumps forward and it does attack the player. So if you just jump in and attacks people, or if you really want to just getting like close, it's really good. And the main one is to actually I guess the claws itself, and when you're hitting people. So it does do a combo, and you can actually just jump and it will do like a super spin and then smash on the floor. So I guess that's the I mean, it says spin splash in the air, and that does a lot of damage. So this is one of the best. Like, it is really offensive, and that's why it's one of the best, and it's actually really fun to use as well. From all the mythic items, this is the one that you can actually, you're like doing something and you're actually damaging your opponent. So this is probably one of the best mythic items. Okay, since I got it, I'm just gonna cover it, but there is also Groot's Bramble Shield, which has been in the game the whole time. I mean, you use it and it's the best to like avoid damage and actually heal yourself. So this thing, it's I guess a tree bowl, and there's actually baby Groot in there somewhere. You would actually have to look through it in replay mode, but you can heal yourself if you're down, only for health though, so just keep that in mind. You can't get shields, but for health, and it's basically just a, I guess, not traversal, but it's a good transport. You can get away faster, and I mean, heal yourself as well. So that's pretty good for the Groot's Bramble Shield. This time we have 2 more mythic items, Storm and Thor. So we have Thor's hammer and I guess Storm's whirlwind, and they're both insane at breaking builds. So especially I would say Storm, because once you use it, it flings everyone like away from you, but it does no damage. So if you're trying to do damage to people, it won't do any, but if you're super close to someone and you just press the button, it will just fling them off. So, and it breaks everything, like all the mats. It does, I think, the most mat damage from all the mythic items. Maybe Thor, like I think Thor's hammer does do more, only because no matter what you build, it has to touch the ground. So the hammer has to fall on the floor, so it will break anything above it. So if I use it, I mean, you can even use it on yourself. If someone's right next to you, it won't damage you. Okay, maybe not. Thor ain't that OP. Actually, it did quite a lot. I don't know why the middle, it even broke the bottom, but it didn't break the middle. Maybe that's just a... Oh, okay, I think it's because the structure's being held. I mean, it should have broken everything. Once again. Okay, well, I don't think Thor is as OP as Storms. Storms just breaks everything. Storms definitely does the most damage. Let me try it once again. Yep, okay, it definitely does the most damage, and it flings your opponents away. So if they get caught up in that storm or that whirlwind, they will just fly off, and then I guess you can get away or shoot them. Finally, we have Doctor Doom's gauntlets, which is basically like Iron Man's gauntlets. You can fly and you can attack people, but it does do more damage than Iron Man's repulsors, but it doesn't have the, I guess, aimbot lock-on kind of thing. So I guess that's why it does do more damage. So I hope this video does help. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video.